Marcus's hand was still on the doorknob when he froze. There was Daisy, riding on top of a strange man, moaning in pleasure nonstop. They didn't notice him standing. A year earlier, Marcus had left Atlanta to chase a business opportunity overseas. He told Daisy it was risky, that money might be tight for a while. But in reality, the deal had exploded into something big, very big. He became part owner of a tech logistics company, investments pouring in from all over. But he kept the success quiet, sending only enough home to cover the bills, just to see where Daisy's loyalty really stood. And now, he had his answer. While Marcus worked late nights building an empire, Daisy was out partying, showing off on social media, and getting cozy with men who flashed cash. By the time Marcus returned, she barely looked him in the eye, and when she did, it was with that same condescending smirk. To her, Marcus was still the broke dreamer she could walk over. Weeks passed. Marcus stayed calm, silent. He played the role of the humble man who hadn't made it, all while his custom-built penthouse downtown sat waiting, untouched. One Saturday night, Daisy decided to throw a little get-together at their apartment. The place was filled with her friends and a few men Marcus had never met. She went upstairs drunk and horny, dragged a man with him to the master's bedroom, and started riding him rough in deep pleasure. It wasn't long when Marcus drove home from work tired. When he came into the apartment, he noticed something strange. As soon as he opened the door to the master's bedroom, what he saw left him shocked and betrayed. Daisy, his wife, riding a stranger, nonstop moaning, loud. They still did notice his presence. He paused and watched in shock and betrayal. After some seconds, he left without noise. He left the house and entered his car and left, but she never knew her husband caught her. From then, Marcus went on a trip without letting her know of his plans to come back to put her where she belongs, the streets. But Daisy continues in her affairs with the strange men, not knowing her husband Marcus has known, still pretending to be loyal. A month passed. Then he finally came back. When Daisy saw him, she put up that deceptive smile of hers, but this time, Marcus wasn't falling for it or fooling around with her. He told her to sit for a final conversation before taking a decision. But clearly, she knew them well. She laughed a little too loud, touched a little too freely. Marcus just poured himself a drink and smiled. Then, when the music quieted down, Marcus finally spoke. "Daisy, you ever wonder why I came back?" She gave him a dismissive shrug. "Maybe 'cause you finally gave up on that business dream of yours?" Marcus chuckled slow, deep. He pulled out his phone, tapped a few times, and held up the screen. It was his company's profile, Forbes front page, his name right there in bold. The room went dead silent. Daisy's jaw dropped, her drink slipping from her hand. Her friends stared. Marcus looked right at her, voice steady. "I never gave up. I just gave you enough rope to show me who you really are. You have been unfaithful even in my faithfulness. And now today marks the end of your stay in this house. And I want you to park you stuffs. Get out of my house and enjoy your miserable life with those men you've been cheating on me with." He set his glass down, walked out the door, and this time, he didn't look back. She cried bitterly and in regret for the rest of her life. Don't forget to like Shirt Flick Stories and follow for more.